The wins have been coming pretty steadily for the Thunder. It's an opportunity for them in a top-tier matchup to rise.
Dynamic duo. Dynamic
동전한 입조차 쉽고 일 없어. 잠 못 들던 그때보다 조금은 일었어. 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어. 넘어질 때마다 일었어. 다시 고쳤었지. 이력서 눈부신 성공의 신바람. 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람. 한 곡도 퇴근하기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람. 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축. 자만 나태함 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투 다 끝. 난가 같았지만 우린 우리 앞길을 막지마 라고 외치며 마음을 다잡곤 했었지. 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘 바라느리로 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지. 비극 지금 기가 아프지만 지나가 보면 웃음 나오는 희극. 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아. 난 미쳤다 생각하면서 keep dreaming. 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아.
이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈. 넘고 힘든 삶은 남선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈. 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time. 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind. 헤야호 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 이 도시에서 멍 때리는 것조차도 사치 버릇처럼 내가 나를 착취해. 경추 쪽은 딱딱해지고 의식에 붙은 각질 모두 위맑은 땀 대신 날 적시는 건 진땀이네. 잠든 시간에도 문제들이 쌓여 눈 뜨자마자 결정해도 아직 익숙치 않은 타협. 시간을 도모 위에 식재료 썰듯 안 하면 하루는 순서가 뒤섞인 음식처럼 망가져. 지쳐도 경계하네 공허와 허무 불안감 속에서 상기하네. 15년 전 빈 털터리의 여유 억울해도 납득돼. 35년간의 필름이 어쩌면 수지 맞은 삶 건축된 우리의 이름이 길르니 어두워지지 않게 서로를 비판하고 세상을 보는 시선 삐딱하게. 얼굴에 피어난 주름은 당연해 마치 아파친 너 페이스. 평가는 다 끝난 다음에 해긴 인생의 레이스. 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈. 넘고
Oklahoma City landed the Thunder in a fine Western Conference battle here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. The Warriors are in the midst of a road trip going into this one. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA. Right now, no question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
And coming off their championship last season, that success, I believe, carried right over into this one. They played at a high level all year long and stand poised to make another run at the title.
Certainly looks that way, Greg. I mean, some teams go through a little bit of a malaise or a hangover after a championship. Not these guys. They've had a terrific year.
Now, Golden State's starting 5. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot. On defense, the Warriors, they are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
And it's Green missing. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
And there's the call on Anthony Morrow. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Bogut, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Cantor, and he can't bank that one in. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Puts one up from 19. Again, Golden State.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Westbrook with it. 17 points for him last game against Washington.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
Now here's Durant. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. Off target from the wing.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Thunder have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Out to Thompson. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And he gets it to go.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Now, here's Westbrook, a dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Green against Cantor to the inside. Here's Ibaka. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Warriors leading by 4. Green with a screen for Curry. Green left side. That doesn't go either for Green. Here's Oklahoma City now. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated. That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Durant with a wide open look. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Warriors have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Green. And just miss after miss right now.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Westbrook with it. Picked up by Thompson. Russell Westbrook again.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look.
Warriors trail by 3. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But and a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Now let's find out what head coach Steve Kerr had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
He knows one of the hardest parts on scoring against this defense has to do with their prolific shot blocker, Serge Ibaka. He told me he's one of those guys who can get in your head a little bit because he's so mobile. You often don't see him coming. And Kevin, you add in his great rebounding and ability to hit from mid-range, and he's always an X-factor for them. Back to you.
And thank you for that, Doris. The 3 from Barnes. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
There's a screen by Cantor. In the corner, Ibaka with it. Thompson against Durant. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Bad time for these defenders to be standing around watching. Not while the ball's in his hands.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Curry. No luck. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Yeah, and these teams pretty familiar with one another. They'll face off 4 times this year.
And you know, Greg, both would love to get the upper hand early. This game to me is psychological as much as anything. I mean, a win here provides that edge you're looking for. You look at Kevin Durant, and he does have a bit of an unusual body type. Still is fairly thin, even after 8 years in the league. Yet up until last season, he's been one of the more durable players in the league. Kind of like Reggie Miller in that regard.
Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Singler, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. The #1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big horses coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, was 3rd in Rookie of the Year balloting. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular, years, though his shot blocking and defense were always strong.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
They set the pick. Now Westbrook. He has 6. Down low, 5 to shoot. 4-on-3 break. And there's the pass to Bogut. Green, the screen. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Bogut. And now it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
And guys, one thing people often forget to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision, and whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities for his teammates.
When you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
Nick Collison's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dion Waiters comes in for Anthony Morrow. And that one's good, Barnes.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Adams, the pass to Singler. That's tipped. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. The Warriors, #1. In 3rd, the Thunder.
And they may be getting it done in slightly different ways, guys, but both of these teams are putting up a ton of points.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Payne's checked in.
And for Westbrook, he had some high praise. Allen Iverson said he's a huge fan of Westbrook and sees so much of himself in him, mostly due to how they play with heart. I'll tell you the other thing, Allen Iverson I always felt was the most intimidating small guard in the history of the league. Russell Westbrook rapidly trying to claim that honor.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
Payne's shot is good. Now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
You know, I was thinking back to that Iverson quote on Westbrook. They play with that same fire. The styles in which they play are different, but you can see the intensity is the same between them.